Guys, please confirm to me. All of you got my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Is my voice is on screen is clear to all of you guys? Please confirm to me. All of you got my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online, please confirm to me. All of you got my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online, please type in chat window, guys. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you got my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online, please type in questions box. Please type in questions box, guys. All of you get my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online. Okay. All right. Good afternoon, guys. And in the last session, what we completed there, I think yesterday I've taken one session, introductory part I've taken. There I started to install Java software, how to install Java software. That part we understood in the last session, right? Right, sir. And I'm giving this link to you. Please take this link, all of you guys, for the sake of the classroom notes. If any of you are new, every day classroom notes I'm going to type here. Then please take this link, https://tinyurl.com/corejava430 notes. Okay, take this link. Right now, this link will provide to you the document, whatever the notes I'm typing inside the class. https://tinyurl.com/corejava430 notes. Okay, all of you okay now? Right. Now let me check it whether this link is working or not. What we have to do there, just copy this link on your browser. Copy this link on your browser. Then click on enter button. Automatically, this document here we are able to get directly. This document here we are able to get. Okay, right. So leave this. Next one after that, what I completed there in the last session. One minute, guys. Right. This is 1 minute. 1 minute. Not that link. I think so. That is other previous batch link. No, just 1 minute. I'll give that once again. That link to you. Yeah. Yeah. This one. This one. Please take this. Whatever the link you have taken, that is previous 430 batch link. Not required. Take this. https://tinyurl.com core Java 430 PM notes. As it is, if you type now, there we are able to get link. Don't use that previous one. That is previous 430 batch, long time back batch. Not required to use. Now take this. This one is right. Okay. Right, sir. Now let me check one time here. Right. Now here we are getting the nodes as it is. Right. Okay. Right. All right, sir. Now in the last class, just I completed how to install Java software in our system. Up to that point only we understood. Am I right? Just we completed what there installation of the Java software. All right. I want to show one more time the installation of the Java software. Then after that I will provide required settings. Control panel. I want to uninstall one version. Then I want to show that. After that we will move on to the next part. Right. So now. Okay, fine. And now I want to uninstall Java 6 version. Observe this clearly. I want to install it again. One time I want to show that, then after that I will move forward. Java 6 version I want to uninstall. Okay. Right, sir. So Java 6 version is not available in my system. I want to install it clearly. Right, sir. First of all, let me download the Java 6 version. How to download the Java 6 version? We know already. Java 6 download. Just if we use that, there we are able to get Java archive downloads. We are able to get from oracle.com. Just let us open it. Right click on it and open a new tab. There we are able to get some operating systems wise Java versions are available. All right. So now here we have to select what there. All right, sir. Windows related Java software here we have to provide. So Windows 64-bit that Java software here we have to get. Understand this clearly. Okay. Then after that, let me click on this button here. Right. Now, let me click on it. Now here, I reviewed and accept the binary code license here like this we are getting, and download option here we are getting there. But whenever we are downloading from Archive, Oracle is asking about that Oracle account details, credentials. No? Alright, sir. If you are not having Oracle account, click on create account, then provide your data, then you have to create one Oracle account. See, this is not the first time. This is not only the time to use this Oracle account. Now we are basically using Java and it's related. So in the frequently we are going to use what there number of softwares from Oracle website. So because of that reason, create one account with Oracle. After creating that, try to remember that username and password. So many times we are going to download the products, so many products from so many times here from the Oracle website. So better to create one account there clearly. I have my own account here. Right, sir. Let me check it. Now, if it is okay, automatically, then it is going to be downloaded. Yes, now it is downloading there. 60 MB size is available for the Java setup of file. Observe carefully. Java setup file, nearly 60 MB space is available. Show in folder. Now, always it is available already with me. Then here, what I have to do there, just copy this. Let me keep that in E drive, softwares, then JDKs. In this location, I want to paste it. Right click and paste here. If you paste it now, automatically I'm able to get what there JDK 6 update 45 Windows x64, that we are getting clearly. Yes, sir? All of you are getting clarity on this now? The remaining part is what there, I have to install it. Just I download it, then I have to install this. To install this, just we have to double click on this setup file. Double click on this. When we double click on this, automatically here we are getting what there, this total, this welcome window here we are getting, click on next button. Again, I'm telling there, in the installation of the Java software, how many products are going to be installed now? Tell me. Two products are going to be installed. What are the two products there? One is a JDK, another one is what there? JRE. JDK and JRE, two things are going to be installed. Actual Java software is available with what there? JDK, but JRE is what there? Providing some environment for executing our Java applications. So if I click on next button, immediately it is asking about JDK installation location. As I said to you, I don't want to install under program files there. I want to change this location to C:/Java. So let me click on the change button. There I'm going to provide like what there. I need to remove that program files part here. I need to remove there. C Java JDK 1.6.0 underscore 45. Here we are able to get. Click on OK button here. If we click on OK button, C Java JDK like this here we are getting there. The next one is what there. Next button here we are getting. Click on next button. If we click on next button, JDK is going to be installed. After that, it is asking about what there? JRE installation. It's asking about what there? JRE installation. All of you guys observe carefully. Right, sir. Whenever we install the JRE, now it is asking about the location like what there? See, program file Java JRE 6. Click on again now. I want to install the JRE under C Java. Click on change button. Now let me remove this particular what here? Program files, C Java JRE6. Click on OK button. Now location is finalized here. Click on next button. Now it's going to install 3 billion devices run Java. Observe this title now. So finally this JRE is going to be installed clearly. JRE is going to be installed. So once it is installed here, the total installation process will be completed for us. Completed now, successfully installed Java SE Development Kit 6 update 45 64-bit. Click on OK, fine, finish. Totally, my software is installed. I think up to this part we completed in the last class now. Yes, sir. All of you are getting it or not? Up to this part we completed in the last session. All right, now let me remove all these things. Like this, we can install how many softwares there? 3 softwares. What are the 3 softwares there? JDK 6, Java 6, Java 7, Java 8. At a startup, then try to install all 3 versions there. But very startup, we have to install what there? All 3 versions of Java. Why? Because we are going to work with all the 3 versions of the Java. Listen. After that, after installation of this one, is my system is ready to use this Java? Can I use that Java software through my command prompt? Let me check this. Java C. What we are getting there? Now we are getting Java C is not recognized as an internal or external command or an operable program or a patch file. This message here we are getting. So what is the meaning of it now? Even though we install Java software in our computer, but it is not ready to use. Even though we install the Java software in our computer, but still it is not ready to use. Are you getting it or not? Okay, fine. So what I have to do there? What I have to do there? Now observe carefully. I'm telling to you, anyway, this download and installation steps I have already. I'll paste that steps to you in the document. Maybe by today night, if you open that, there we are able to see all the installation steps there. Don't worry for it. Already in other batches I discussed about it. The same steps I have written there. I will paste here so that you can get some clarity. Right, so leave this particular point now. Next one is what? After that, after installation of the Java software, after installation of the Java software, to use Java commands in the command prompt, we have to set path environment variable. Guys, observe carefully what I'm telling there. After installation of the Java software, to use Java commands in command prompt, we have to set the path environment variable. Right. Before that, now let me check it. In the Java software, where I installed Java software, now tell me. C drive. Inside the C drive, what is the folder there? Java. Inside the Java folder, what is available there? Observe carefully. JDK is 3 and JRE is 3 are existed. Am I right or not? Where this Java software, that means Java commands are available inside this Java software. Where Java commands are available inside the Java software. If you observe this point now, answer is very clear. In Java software, open any JDK. Open any JDK. 3 versions I installed yesterday. Open any JDK. In JDK, open bin folder. What is this folder? No, bin folder. C Java JDK 1 point version, whatever it may be, bin folder. Inside this bin folder, all these are Java commands. Frequently, we are using Java C command, Java command, Java P command, Java doc command, and so on. All Java commands we are using or not? All the Java commands are existed in this particular location. What is this location there? C Java JDK 1.8.0 slash underscore 202 bin. Inside this, we are getting like what there? All these many commands. Sir, got it or not? Okay. Now here, copy this location. Copy this location. Right. Now let us observe carefully. I will use that location then. Now tell me. Now compare this one here. After installation of the Java software, to use Java commands in command prompt, we have to set the path environment variable. Got it or not? All right. In how many ways we are able to set path environment variable? In how many ways we are able to set path environment variable? Observe this clearly. There are two ways to set. There are two ways to set the path environment variable. There are two ways to set the path environment variable. What are the two ways to set the path environment variable? One is temporary setup, and second one is what there? Permanent setup. One is what there? Temporary setup, and second one is like what there? Permanent setup. Observe carefully. In these two ways, we are able to set path environment variable. That's clear, all of you know? Right, sir. Now here, I want to go for like what there? Temporary setup. The first one is like what there? Temporary setup. Now observe carefully. What exactly the temporary setup now? Use the following command on a command prompt to set the path environment variable. Path environment variable temporarily. Right. Observe carefully. What is the command here I'm telling there? Set. Observe carefully. Set path is equal to bin location. Already we opened it and we copied that bin location or not? See Java JDK 1.8.0 underscore 202 slash bin location we added or not? We copied or not? That bin location here we have to provide and put semicolon. Observe carefully. Set a path is equal to C colon slash Java JDK 1.8.0 underscore 202 slash bin. Sir, got it or not? Shall we try this in our command prompt now? Right, so now I want to open this command prompt here. Open it. What we are getting there? Java C. Java C is not recognized option now. Now observe carefully. Now I want to write it. Set path is equal to. Already copied that location or not? Control V. Pasted it. Okay. Click on it. Now here Java C. Previously we got what message there? Java C is not recognized as an internal or external command, operable program or batch file. This message we got there in previous case now. Now click on enter button here. Now what we are getting there? Here we are getting like what there? All these options here we are getting. What we are getting there now? All these options here we are getting. Observe carefully what I'm telling there. These many options here we are getting there. It means that Java C is recognized. Or else I want to see which version of the Java here we set there. Which version of the Java is available in command prompt. I want to check for it. Java C space hyphen version. Java C space hyphen version that we have to provide. If you provide Java C space hyphen version, click on enter button. Now what we are getting there, which version of the Java here we set there? 1.8.0. So all of you are getting it or not? How to set this path environment variable temporarily? This is what their temporary setup, what we are having clearly. Observe carefully now. All right. Now understand this. I'm trying to close this command prompt. Again, I want to open this command prompt. Here, I pin that command prompt on my my taskbar. That's why I'm getting this icon here. If I click on it again my command prompt will open. Again, I will use what there Java C. Again, what we are getting there? Again, we are getting the same message or not? Java C is not recognized as an internal or external command, operable program or batch file. Like this here, we are getting something now. Okay. All right. So now it's not available. So what I have to do again? Come on, what I have to do again? Again, I have to set the path environment variable or not? Then how I'm going to set path environment variable again? No, here we have to use set the path is equal to, there we have to provide like what there? Here we have to use like what there? C:/ Java JDK 1.8.0 underscore 202 / bin semicolon. Enter button. Right, sir. Now observe carefully. Java C space version here. That means Java is available or not. I want to check it now. Now here we are getting Java C 1.8.0 underscore 202 or not. Means that Java software is available or not. Observe carefully. So for example, once again now, I'm going to close this command prompt. Try to understand what I'm trying to show now. I'm trying to close this command prompt. Again, I open new command prompt. When I type Java C, what we are getting now? Again, Java C is not recognized. So what I have to do there? Again, what I have to do there? I have to write like what there? Set space path is equal to, all right, this one up to C Java JDK 1.8.0 underscore 2020 /bin semicolon. Click on enter button again. Now check this Java C space hyphen version. Now we are getting it. So by this, what we are getting conclusion? What conclusion we are getting there? If we set a path environment variable temporarily, that setup is valid up to the present command prompt. Am I right or not? That is not available to other command prompts. That path environment variable is valid up to the present command prompt, not available to what their other command prompts get. Observe carefully. So this is why, because it's a temporary setup that is valid up to the present command prompt. Now observe carefully, guys, all of you know. Now the point is like what I'm telling to you. If we set the path environment variable, temporarily, then it is valid up to the present command prompt, not valid to the other command prompts. Right, sir. Then what is my requirement here? My requirement is what there? If we want to set a path environment variable, or else if we want to make available make available the path environment variable to all the command prompts, then we have to set path environment variable. We have to set what there? Path environment variable permanently. We have to set path environment variable what there? Permanently. Observe carefully here. What I'm going to provide there? Permanent setup here I want to provide. That's it. Guys, then please confirm to me. All of you are following this point or not? All of you are getting clarity or not? Now tell me what I discussed with you up to now. What I have discussed with you up to now. Now tell me in how many ways we can set path environment variable. Come on, in how many ways we can set path environment variable? In two ways. What are the two ways of setting path environment variable? One is a temporary setup and other one is what there? Permanent setup. In a temporary setup, how we are able to set path environment variable there? Right, we have to use the command and command prompt. What is that command there? Set space path is equal to, then C:/ Java / JDK 1.8.0 underscore 202 / what next one here? Bin. This is what we provided there clearly. Understand this now. Then after that, after completion of this, if we, what is the problem with this temporary setup? No, the problem is temporary setup is what there? That setup is valid up to the present command prompt only. That is not valid to all the command prompts. But what is my requirement here? My requirement is I want to make available that setup throughout all the system. That means all the command prompts. That's my requirement. If you want to make available this setup up to all the command prompts, no, up to all the command prompts, no, then we have to go for what their permanent setup. There we have to go with what their permanent setup. Clear or not? Can I go for permanent setup? No. Right, sir. Now here I want to give some steps here for permanent setup. No, try to observe carefully. What are the steps here we are going to have there? Try to understand this clearly. First of all, right click on this PC. Right click on this PC on a desktop. On every machine's desktop, this PC is available or not? So we have to right click on it. Now let me prepare all the steps parallelly. This PC is available here. Right click on it. Then select what their properties. Select what their properties here. Observe carefully. Select properties. Right, sir. Then after selecting properties there, what we have to get there? Now at right side, we have to observe carefully what there, what we have to observe there. Advanced system settings is available. Am I right or not? What is available here? Advanced system settings. Now here, what I have to write there? Click on advanced system settings. Click on what there? Advanced system settings. All right, sir. Now see this one. If I click on advanced system settings now, automatically a window is open or not? Automatically a window is open or not? Right, sir. Automatically a window is open here now. Wait. All right. Automatically a window is open here. Observe carefully. There we have to click on like what button here? Advanced button. That means this is a tab. Advanced tab here we have to select. But by default it is selected anyway. No need to worry for it. But let me write it now. Select advanced, but I'm writing here by default selected. No need to select separately. In the case if it is not selected, then we can select what there? Advanced. That is one point here. Next one is what there? After selecting this, click on what button here? Environment variables button. Click on what there? Environment variables button. All right. Now click on environment variables button. Click on environment variables button. Okay, I'm going to click on this. If I click on it, automatically two parts are available. What are the two parts? You know, one is user variables, other one is what there? System variables. Don't touch system variables. No. Say for example, what is the difference between user variables and system variables? No, observe carefully. User variables is for up to a particular user settings. If you provide any setups inside this user variables part, no, that is valid up to the present user. That's valid up to what their present user. But if you provide any setting under system variables now, that will be valid for all the users of your computer. In a single computer, multiple users are available or not? In a single computer, multiple users are available or not? So if you provide that settings under system variables now, that is available to all the users of the present system. But if you provide settings under user variables part there, that is valid up to a particular user. Observe carefully. Right now I want to set that in my user variables part. I don't want to go for what their system variables here now. Observe carefully. Right, sir. Now inside this, two things here I'm telling to you. Observe carefully. Case number one, go to that user variables part. Okay, where identify this two things here. What are the two things now? Already if you have any path environment variable, then edit it. Edit that and add a new path here to that existed path. If path environment variable is not available already, create a new variable with the name path. Sir, all of you get my point or not? If path environment variable is already existed there, path environment variable is already existed there, then what I am telling there, path environment variable is already existed, then edit that path environment variable. If path environment variable is not existed previously, then what we have to do there now? All right, sir. Then we have to go for with what there? Create new environment variable with the name path here now. Sir, all of you are getting it or not? Now let me check this here clearly. Already I have path environment variable. Okay, click on edit. Click on edit. Then here click on new value. Here I'm going to provide. Already copied that JDK 1.8.0 underscore 202 or not? Sorry, I think so. That was removed there. Let me copy once again here. It's existed already here. Let me copy this. Already I opened that. I copied this. Control C. I provided this. Now click on new. Then add that value. Okay, right, sir. Click on OK button. Now path to the path environment variable. Then here we are able to have order C Java JDK 1.8.0. This location also here we provided. That is one thing. Click on OK button here. For example, path environment variable is not available in our system. Then what we have to do there? Not edit button now. This time we have to click on what there? New button. This time we have to click on what there? New button. Click on new button. Click on new button. If we click on new button, if we click on new button, if we click on new button, variable name is what their path. Right, that variable name is what their path. Variable value is what their, whatever the value we provided here, that value. Yes, sir, got it or not? Right, sir. Variable name is what their path. Variable value is what their, this particular one. Then click on what button here? OK button. If we click on OK button, automatically that path environment variable will be created. Got it or not? So, but already in my system path environment variable is already exist or not? So I don't want to corrupt it. If I click on OK button, that is gone. Then this will be created. Older one is removed there. Newer one will be created now. Sir, got it or not? So what I have to do there? Not required to click on it. Just I want to close it. Already I had that previously. So then let me provide that message here. No. All right, sir. Then what we have to do there? Observe carefully. All right, sir. Now go to user variables part. User variables part. System variables and user variables. Two things are available. All right, sir. What next one here? No. Next. If you have already path environment variable, select it. If you have already path environment variable, select it and click on edit button. Click on what button here? Edit button, and add a new path, to the existed one, path environment variable. Right, sir. Now this is the point here. What I'm telling there. If it is already like what there, if you already have a path environment variable, select it and click on the edit button and add a new path value. Add a new value instead of saying the path. Now add a new value. What is this new value here? Now tell me. This was add a new value to the existed path environment variable. Existing path environment variable. Clear or not? Okay. For example, if no path environment variable, if no path environment variable is existed in user variables part, then what we have to provide there? Now tell me. Then click on which button here? No, next sorry. Click on which button here? No, new button. Click on new button and provide the following details. What details here we have to provide, sir? Now tell me. Right, sir. What we have to provide there? First one is like what there? Variable name. What is that variable name here? We have to provide their path. Second one is what there? Variable value. Variable value is what there? This one here we have to provide. Variable name and variable value, this we have to provide. Is it clear or not? A and B both are. After completion of this, then what next one here we have to do there? Right, sir. Observe carefully. Right, sir. Next one is click on OK button. Again here. Next one is like what there? Again here, click on OK button. Right, sir. Now let us see this one. I provided required setup here, click on OK button and click on OK button. That's finished. Now permanent setup is completed. Am I right or not? What we completed here? Permanent setup. After setting this path environment variable permanently, then what we have to do now? What we have to check there? Now let me open my command prompt. Already it is available there, right? Right. Let me open new command prompt. In a new command prompt, I need to type like what they know Java C hyphen version. Coming or not? Have I written any set path is equal to something again here and command prompt? No, no, I have not written it. No, for example, I want to close this command prompt. Let me open another new command prompt. Java C space hyphen version. Now check this one. We are getting the same thing or not? Okay, fine. Now let me check this one here. All right, sir. Now again here, let me click on it. Here I'm going to provide like what there Java C space hyphen version. Now we are getting this or not? All of you guys observe carefully what I'm telling there. So finally, we are able to set path environment variable in permanently. Am I right or not? Now again here, let me open new command prompt where we have to type Java C hyphen version. There we are getting the required version here. Now tell me, which one is suggestible for us? Is the temporary setup or permanent setup now? Permanent setup. Permanent setup is suggestible. Temporary setup is not suggestible. Right? All of you are getting clarity on this points now? All right, sir. Now, I have some important interview questions here on the basis of this context. I have some important interview questions. There we have to answer for my questions. All of you ready for it now? I have some questions here over this particular part. All right. First question, very first question. I think everybody can answer for this in this moment. What is that first question here? Is it possible to install more than one Java software in a single computer? I have to give answer for my question here. Already shown that how many versions I installed there? 3 versions I installed. Got it or not? Now answer for this question is what there? Yes, yes, it is possible to install more than one Java software in a single computer. But there some conditions are available. But with the following conditions. What are the conditions here? Condition number 1. Observe carefully. All the Java softwares must be of the same operating system. Must be of the current system operating system. Instead of same, no, current system operating system, current computer operating system. What exactly my operating system is available as per the term here we have to install. All right, sir. Now point number 2. Observe carefully. What is this point number 2? All of you observe carefully. All right, sir. All the Java softwares of different versions, not same version, different versions. Same Java 1.8 version 2 times I want to install, in the sense at least we have to show the difference in or like what I'm telling there, sub versions then 1.8 underscore 202 we are using instead of the 202, 203, 204 something else. At least there we have to show the difference. But better to go with what there, multiple different versions there. Different versions in the sense I'm writing in a bracket here, Java 6, Java 7, then what next one here, Java 8. Like this here we have to provide. This is what exactly the point here we understood there. Next one. Okay, another question, guys. Observe carefully. Listen carefully. If install multiple Java versions in a single computer, then which version will come in command prompt to use? Understand my question here? If install multiple versions of Java, multiple Java versions in a single computer, then which version will come to the command prompt, come in the command prompt to use? which version will come for us to use in the command prompt here? What is the answer? Can now tell me. Answer for this is what there. Right, sir. Observe carefully. Come on, you only tell me what is the answer here now. Three versions of Java I have used there, but which version is available for us to use? No, which Java version we set to path environment variable, that version will come to us to use in the command prompt. Right or not? Right, sir. If we use, observe carefully, multiple Java versions, or else if we install multiple Java versions in a single computer, then which Java version we set in path environment variable, we set in the path environment variable, that Java version will come to the command prompt, to use. Let me show that example again. Now I want to give some command prompt related points here. Understand this clearly. I open this command prompt now. All of you observe carefully. Set path is equal to, observe carefully, Java JDK 1.6.0 underscore 45. Let me copy this. Better to copy, guys. Then don't remember the path and don't remember try to type that. Don't try to type it. Why? Because you may have some spelling mistakes now. Try to copy and paste here now. Right? Now, okay. Java C space hyphen version. What we are getting there? Java C 1.6.0. Next one is path is equal to, set path is equal to, then better to go with what there. Now here, this time I want to go for JDK 1.7.0 underscore 80 bin. Now let me copy this, copy, paste here, then semicolon. All right, sir. What we are getting there now, you can understand it. Java C space hyphen version, that we are getting there clearly. Right, sir. Next one is click on enter button. Now here we are getting this 1.7. Next one is set path is equal to, all of you observe this clearly. Set path is equal to, I need to go for Java JDK 1.8.0 underscore 202 bin. Now inside this, what we are getting here, just copy this. Now let us paste this one here. Click on enter button. Now here we can see Java C space version. Click on this one, Java C 1.8.0, like this here. All right. This is exactly what I'm telling there. All the points here I'm telling there. Now understand this clearly. From this particular point onwards here, I want to copy this up to the last step. Right, sir. I want to keep that in the document also, so that we are able to get some awareness. Is that got it or not? Now this is example and command prompt here. See, then I'm showing all these points as of now, but its meaning is what there. You have to practice all these things. Whatever the work here I'm doing there, now try to practice this total. Without practicing this total, it's a waste of time. So try to install Java software in our computer. Try to set path environment variable both temporarily and permanently. See all the results, whatever the results here I'm showing there. That is a practice of you. Every day, this kind of scenarios are going on there. So you must practice all the content. That's clear? Clear to all of you? All of you are going to get clarity or not? Right, so now this is one point. Here we have to understand clearly. Next one, guys. Then after that, after understanding this particular one, observe carefully. Then I have one more question there. Observe carefully. One more question here I'm having there. Try to understand this clearly. My next question is, three versions of Java software I installed. Which version will come to us to use in the command prompt now? Which version we set to the path environment variable, that will come to us to use. Clear? For example, if we install multiple Java versions in a single computer, and if we set all the multiple versions to the path environment variable, Previously only one version we set there. We thought of it, that version will come. But now what I'm trying to do now, I'm setting all three versions. All three versions to the single path environment variable. All three multiple versions to the single path environment variable. Then which version of Java will come to the command prompt to use? Understood my question here? I think you understand my question clearly. If I set all three versions of Java to my path environment variable, which version will come to us in my command prompt here? Let us check for it now. All of you observe carefully. All right, so now set path is equal to, first in the order here I want to set, try to understand this now. JDK 1.6.0 underscore 45 bin num. Let me copy this. I copied this. I want to set here semicolon. Don't click on enter button. Next one, semicolon is a separator from one value to another value. In general, in the English, A, comma, B, comma, C, like this we are writing now. We are in English, comma. But in the case of this system environment variable, semicolon. Value 1, semicolon, value 2, semicolon, value 3. The semicolon is the ending point for the path. All right, sir. Now here we provided. Next one is like what there. Java JDK 1.7.0 underscore 80 bin num. Copy this. Now let me provide here. Semicolon. How many values we set there? Two values I set now. No, right, so now third value. JDK 1.8.0 underscore 2020 bin now. Let me copy this. I copied this here. Right, so semicolon. All three versions I set or not? Click on enter button now. Now my question is what there? Which Java version will come to us in command prompt now? If I set all three versions to the command prompt, now which Java version will come to us to use in my Java, in my command prompt? If I click on enter button, what we are going to get? Okay, fine. At least guess it now. I have some thoughts. What are the thoughts here? Either maybe first one or maybe last one. No chances of getting bored there, middle one. In general, our thinking is what there. Either we may get first one in the order or we may get last one in the order. I get my point or not? So, but there is no chance of getting what there, middle one. Let me check it, what we are able to get now. What we are getting, sir? First one we are getting. In the order which version we set as the first one. In the order which one is available as the first one, that one here we are getting there. Are you able to follow or not? All right, so now again, let me check a few more things. Set the path is equal to, now observe carefully. I copied this, I'll paste here. I'll copy this, I'll paste here. Now tell me this time. What is the order of the Java versions now? First one is what there? JDK 1.7.0. Next one is what there? 1.8.0. Next one is what there? 1.6.0. Now let me check this now. Java C space hyphen version here. Java C space hyphen version. Now observe carefully what we are getting there. Now what version here we are getting there now? 1.7.0 underscore 80. Here we are getting it. Clear or not? Okay, fine. Right, sir. Now leave this one. One more time. Set the path is equal to, all of you observe carefully. Now tell me guys. Now in the order, which one is the first one here? No, 1.8.0. Now let me check this. Java C space hyphen version. Now here what we are getting there? 1.8 version here we are getting. Right, sir. Now let us check this clearly. Right, sir. Answer here we have right there. If we set multiple versions of Java software to the single path environment variable, if we set multiple versions of Java softwares to the single path environment variable, then which version will come there? Then the first version what we set to the path environment variable, All right, sir. What we said to the path environment variable. If we set multiple versions of Java softwares to the single path environment variable, then the first version in the order, what we set to the path environment variable, that Java version will come to us in the command prompt. That's clear? All if you're getting clarity on this, no? Then here, I'm going to provide the total on command prompt, whatever the work I have done here, everything I provided here. Now observe carefully. On command prompt, from here, easily we can identify this, what I have done there. All right, sir, what we provided here, first version is what there, 1.6. Now here we are getting 1.6. Here, in this case, first one is what we provided here, 1.7. Here we are getting 1.7. First one is what there, 1.8. That we are getting like what there, 1.8 version. Yes, sir, all of you are getting clarity or not? Observe carefully, no? Okay. Right, sir. Understand it? Now, next one after this. We have a question, guys. One more question here I'm getting there. Now try to understand this clearly. Listen, this question is also important for us. Try to understand it now. If we set Java 1.8 version to the path environment variable, permanently, in the permanent, what is that setup there? 1.8 version permanently. And if we set Java 1.6 version to the path environment variable temporarily. Permanently which version there? 1.8. Temporarily which version there? 1.6. Then which Java version will come to us? Then which Java version will come to us in command prompt? Which Java version will come to us in command prompt here? Are you getting my question here? So answer anyway, I'm going to provide this, but you have to understand the question. What exactly the question I have given there? Now tell me. What question here I have given there? Now tell me. I set temporarily 1.6 version, permanently 1.8 version. Which version will come? In command prompt, if I type Java C space version, which version will come there? Right, let me open new command prompt here. This is my old command prompt. I want to open fresh command prompt. In the fresh command prompt, observe carefully. If I type Java C version, what we are getting there? No, permanent. By default, what we are getting there? Permanent. Am I right or not? What is that permanent here? 1.8.0. But now I'm going to provide like what there, set path is equal to, I need to set temporarily or not? Temporarily 1.6 version here I have to set there. Copy this one. Now tell me here, what is the situation now? Permanent setup is what there? 1.8. Temporary setup is what there? 1.6. If I use Java C space hyphen version, guess it, what we are going to get now? Is the temporary setup or permanent setup now? Is the temporary setup or permanent setup now? Listen, one point here. In Java, there is a principle. Always a highest priority will be given for local. If it is not available at local, then give priority for what there? Global. In Java, this is principle, this is permanent principle. Local variable is available, class level variable is available. Always highest priority is available for what there? Local variable. If there is no local variable with that name, then it will search at which level there? No, class level. Here also with the same principle. First it will search at a temporary setup, that is local, that is up to command prompt. Not available, then it will set at what level there? No, global, that is what there? Permanent setup here. No, let me click on it. What we are getting there? No, 1.6 version here we are getting or not? All right, so now here what is the answer here we have to write there? Guys, all of you observe carefully the answer here what we have to write there. All right, so now in this context, operating system will search for the Java version first. Operating system will search for the Java version first in temporary setup. Temporary setup. That is which version there now? Java 1.6 version. Operating system will search for the Java version first in the temporary setup. Got it or not? That is what there 1.6 version. Or else maybe first it will search in the temporary setup. If no Java setup is existed at a temporary path at a temporarily, then operating system will search for Java setup. Will search for Java setup in permanent environment variables setup. Sir, got it or not? This is the story here we can understand. Operating system will search for the Java version first in the temporary setup. If no Java setup is exists temporarily, then operating system will search for Java setup in a permanent environment variable setup. Right? As per this, now what we are able to get here, right? So now in the above context, we are able to get temporary setup provided Java version. We are able to get what the temporary setup provided Java version. That is what is that? What is that one actually? Java 1.6 version. That is what there Java 1.6 version. Right. So now already in the command prompt here I shown there. Now try to observe this clearly. The total thing here I'm providing. No, observe carefully. See, observe this. When I open this command prompt, no, directly we are getting which version there, no, Java C space version says permanent setup here, where temporary is not available. That's why we are getting 1.8. If I set a path temporarily, now we are getting what there? Temporary setup here. Now, all of you are getting my point or not? Now, this is what exactly the scenario here we can understand clearly. Right? All of you are getting clarity on this now? Right. So now this is what exactly the point here we can understand about this temporary setup and what next one here? Permanent setup and somewhat information here we give in there now. Sir, see, then I'm asking to you, all of you are following these points now? Getting clarity on these points, whatever the setups and everything here we provided here, clear? Right, sir. Then, so one small request, guys. I think so. Infection is going on with my eye there, and somewhat difficulty to see that screen actually. So, can I continue this part and tomorrow? Then better. I need to take 1 day gap now. Then otherwise it may be difficult for us. So tomorrow I'll continue the point here. Still this setups topic is not completed. One more last top point is available. I'll discuss about this last point in tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow I'll go for completing this part here. Then after tomorrow I'll install Edit Plus or editor, some editor. Then I will start programming part there. By that we are able to get some clarity. All right, sir. Then again I'm telling to you guys, all of you know. So can you tell me what is the schedule or what exactly the plan we are having there now? So foundation classes are going on at what time there? This 4:30 to 6. Hoops onwards, topics are going to be started at what time there now? 6 o'clock. Already given that information there. From which date onwards I'm going to take that 6 o'clock classes now? Thursday onwards. Already that was pre-planned there. Thursday onwards, 6 o'clock classes I'm going to take. Parallelly, 4:30 to 6 and 6 to 7:30, these two classes are going on. After 15 days of time, 4:30 to 6 classes are going to be completed here. Permanently we have to attend at what time there? 6 to 7:30 only. This is core Java, right? After completion of some topics in core Java, I will start advanced Java. There I will give that plan for it now. Max 6 to 8:30 or 6 to 8:45. Leave the time to me for the sake of Java stream. If you want to go for this full stack Java, core Java 6 to 7:30, advanced Java maybe at some other time, like 6 to 8:30 or 8:45, I will take the responsibility of this is a total Java stream. Core Java time is 6 to 7:30 only, but advanced Java, Hibernate, Spring Boot, microservices, web services, every Java stream, total Java stream, I will take responsibility. Oracle classes, UI classes, DevOps classes, Linux classes, then we can take the classes before 6 o'clock. Before 6 o'clock, wherever the batches are going to be started now, there we can attend for the classes here. At Durgasoft morning 7 to up to 4:30 or up to 6 o'clock, so many batches are going to be started. In our comfortable time, we can join with the classes there now. But this 4:32, like what 4:30 is a 15 days of time. Don't think too much about it. But 6 to 8:45, that slot assigned for me, I will take the total Java classes here. This is a roadmap here, what I'm giving here clearly. Sir, all of you are getting it or not? Right, sir. Thank you guys. Thanks a lot. We'll meet on tomorrow. Tomorrow at 4:30, we will start our class there. Continuation of this content, we are able to get it. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Right, guys, and those who are in online, just 1 minute of time. I'll answer for all of your questions. Oracle and UI technologies are not related to Java, right? So they will take, might be some other faculty, in basic Java, core Java, advanced of these two topics. Yeah, yeah. Here only we can attend their basic Java also. In basic Java, full stack Java, complete Java, core Java is common, right? The core Java class are going on. Okay. But when core and advanced, we can attend their as is. But full stack people will continue the next also. But if we complete this basic, then we may finish it. Okay. Japan. No. అసలు ఈ లేకపోయినా కూడా ఊప్స్ స్టార్ట్ అయిపో ఊప్స్ అర్థం చేసుకోవచ్చు అవసరం లేదు ఈ 3 టాపిక్స్ కూడా అవసరం లేదు చెప్తాను ఇబ్బంది ఏం లేదు మీకు నేను చెప్తాను కదా ఇక్కడ క్లియర్గా ఈ సిలబస్లో ఏంటంటే ఇదంతా థియరీ అండి ఇది అసలు ఫస్ట్ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ ఎట్లా అంటే ఇక్కడ స్టార్ట్ చేస్తున్నాను మీకు ఈ లాంగ్వేజ్ ఫండమెంటల్ చెప్తా ఉంటాను ఇది చిన్న చిన్న టాపిక్స్ అంటే టోకెన్ అంటే ఏంటి ఐడెంటిఫైర్ అంటే ఏంటి కీవర్డ్స్ అవి చెప్తా ఉంటాయి ఇవన్నీ కానీ యాక్చువల్ జావా స్టార్ట్ అయ్యేది మనకి ఎక్కడి నుంచి ఊప్స్ నుంచి ఊప్స్ నుంచి ఇక్కడ ఊప్స్ నుంచి వచ్చేసరికి ఏమైపోతుందంటే ఇక్కడ కూడా మీకు డైరెక్ట్ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ ఉండదు అక్కడ డిఫైన్ చేయాలి క్లాస్ అంటే ఏంటి క్లాసెస్ ఎట్లా రాస్తాం అక్కడ నుంచి కొంత స్టైల్ వేరేగా ఉంటుంది ఇది యాక్చువల్ జావా ఈ బిఫోర్ అంతా కూడా ఏంటంటే ఫౌండేషన్ లేదు మీ ప్యారలల్గా మీకు ఆటోమేటిక్గా వచ్చేస్తూ ఉంటుంది డిపెండెన్సీ ఏం లేదు మీరు ఇదంతా కూడా వినకుండా డైరెక్ట్గా మీరు ఇది స్టార్ట్ చేసినా కూడా మీకు అర్థమైపోతుంది ప్రాబ్లం ఏం లేదు అది ఏం లేదు లేదు మీకు మోర్ ఓవర్ ఇక్కడ మీకు ఏమైపోద్ది అంటే ఇక్కడ కూడా ఎక్కడ ఆపేది ఉండదు ఇప్పుడు మీకు ఫస్ట్ జావా చెప్తున్నా కదా తర్వాత మళ్ళీ థియరీ స్టార్ట్ చేస్తా ఇది చెప్తా మళ్ళీ తర్వాత ఇది చెప్తాను ఈ 4:30 to 6 ఇవి 3 అయిపోతాయి కంటిన్యూస్గా వెళ్ళిపోతాయి ప్యారలల్గా మీకు 6 o'clock వెళ్ళిపోద్ది అర్థం చేసుకోవచ్చు మీకు ఎక్కడ కూడా ఇబ్బంది ఏమి ఉండదు ఇవే 15 days మ్యాక్స్ ఇంక ఇది 6 o'clock మీరు రావాలి అంటే రేపు థర్స్డే నుంచి 6 o'clock స్టార్ట్ అయిపోద్ది ఇక ఇది కంటిన్యూ 2 క్లాసులు ప్యారలల్గా వెళ్ళిపోతుంది 6 to 7:30 4:30 కంటిన్యూ అవ్వాలి 4:30 6 అనేది 15 days అయిపోద్ది ఇక 6 to 7:30 కంటిన్యూస్గా మీరు అటెండ్ అవ్వాల్సి వస్తుంది రైట్ అవును 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 రైట్ 6 o'clock కంటిన్యూస్ అయితే అవును అవును మీకు అక్కడ 7:30కి ఫస్ట్ అప్లికేషన్ అవ్వలేదు కదా ఇక్కడ నిన్న వచ్చినట్టు బాగుండేది అంటే నిన్నది కూడా ఈరోజు కొంచెం చూపించాను కదా ఇది ఫస్ట్ అప్లికేషన్ డెవలప్మెంట్ మీకు పేపర్ నోట్స్ చెప్తా క్లియర్గా ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఏం లేదు ఇక్కడ కన్ఫ్యూజన్ ఏం లేదు ఒక్క నిమిషం నా దగ్గర సరిపోద్ది ఇంకా 7:30కి ఏం అవసరం లేదు ఒకవేళ ఇది కంటిన్యూ అయ్యే పని అయితే 7:30 మర్చిపోండి ఇంకా మీకు మొత్తం వచ్చేస్తాయి ఇక్కడ అవును అవును పర్లేదు మీకు ఇబ్బంది ఏం లేదు మీ కోర్స్ మీకు వచ్చేస్తుంది అంటే ఒకటికి 2 times ఉంటే కొంచెం నాలెడ్జ్ వస్తుంది పాయింట్ నెంబర్ ఆల్వేస్ రికమెండెడ్ కానీ మీ టైం ఉంది అవును సార్ ఒక నిమిషం అసలు నేను చెప్తాను చూడండి క్లియర్గా మీరు కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవ్వద్దు ఇక్కడ పాయింట్ ఏం లేదు జావా స్టార్ట్ అయ్యింది ఊప్స్ నుంచి పాయింట్ నెంబర్ 1 ఈ బిఫోర్ దట్ నేనేం చేస్తున్నా అంటే వీళ్ళందరూ ఏ నాలెడ్జ్తో ఉంటారో తెలియదు అని చెప్పి ఫస్ట్ 3 topics నేను ఇంక్లూడ్ చేసినవి అవన్నీ ఫౌండేషన్ కోర్స్ అన్నట్టుగా పెడుతున్నాను అర్థం చేసుకోండి పాయింట్ ఇక్కడ సో ఎవరు ఎక్కడ స్టార్ట్ అయినా సరే ఊప్స్ నుంచి అటెండ్ అయినా కూడా జావా అర్థమవుతుంది. పాయింట్ నెంబర్ 1. ఓకే, ఈ 3 క్లాసెస్ అనేవి నేనేం చేస్తున్నా అంటే, మీరు నాకు తెలిసి లాంగ్వేజ్ ఫండమెంటల్స్ నుంచి వచ్చినారు పాయింట్ కదా. బిఫోర్ ద 2 టాపిక్స్ కావాలి మీకు. తిని చెప్పింది ఏంటంటే లాంగ్వేజ్ ఫండమెంటల్స్ కొంచెం అటు ఇటుకు ఉంది. నేను ఇంకొకసారి మేబీ వేరే 4:30 అటెండ్ అయితే అన్నారు. 4:30 నిన్న ఫస్ట్ అప్లికేషన్ డెవలప్మెంట్ స్టార్ట్ చేసిన. ఇది వెళ్ళిపోతూ ఉండదు. ఫస్ట్ అప్లికేషన్ డెవలప్మెంట్ ఇక్కడ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత నెక్స్ట్ ఏం చేస్తాను, 4:30కి ఇంట్రడక్షన్ స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాం. మీరు కనుక 7:30 కంటిన్యూగా అటెండ్ అయితే లాంగ్వేజ్ ఫండమెంటల్స్ అక్కడ కవర్ అవుతుంది. ఇప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ అప్లికేషన్ డెవలప్మెంట్ కవర్ అవుతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ ఇది అయిపోయిన తర్వాత ఇంట్రడక్షన్ స్టార్ట్ చేస్తా కదా, ఇంట్రడక్షన్ కవర్ అయిపోతుంది, అందరితో అయిపోతుంది మీకు. బిఫోర్ ఊప్స్ 3 టాపిక్స్ అయిపోతాయి. లేదు అట్లా కాదు, నేను 7:30 ఆపేస్తాను, 4:30 దానికి కంటిన్యూ అవుతానంటే, ఇప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ అప్లికేషన్ డెవలప్మెంట్, నెక్స్ట్ థియరిటికల్ ఇంట్రడక్షన్ పార్ట్, నెక్స్ట్ లాంగ్వేజ్ ఫండమెంటల్స్ మళ్ళీ స్టార్ట్ అయింది. ఇది మొత్తం అయిపోయింది అనుకోండి, అప్పుడు ఆటోమేటిక్గా మీకు ఏమైపోతుంది, ఊప్స్ తిరిగి కనెక్ట్ అయిపోతారు. ఈ ఊప్స్ అనేది రేపు తరచున నుంచే ఉంటుంది ఎవరికైనా సరే, ఈ బ్యాచ్ వాళ్ళకైనా సరే మీకైనా సరే. మొత్తం వచ్చేసి 6 o'clockకి ఊప్స్ స్టార్ట్ అయింది, వీళ్ళందరూ కామన్ అది. ఆ ఊప్స్ నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అయిపోతారు, అందరూ కలిసిపోతూ ఉంటారు. ఈ బిఫోర్ ద 3 టాపిక్స్ ఇద్దరు 7:30గా 4:30గా యూ కెన్ అటెండ్. ఇక్కడ ఇంకో పాయింట్ ఏంటంటే, ఆ 7:30 బ్యాచ్ వాళ్ళకి కూడా లాంగ్వేజ్ ఫండమెంటల్స్ అయిపోతే అక్కడ ఏం స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాను, మళ్ళీ ఇంట్రడక్షన్ స్టార్ట్ అయింది, మళ్ళీ ఫస్ట్ అప్లికేషన్ డెవలప్మెంట్ స్టార్ట్ అయింది. ఎవరు ఇప్పుడు ప్రజెంట్ ఏ టైంలో అటెండ్ అవుతున్నారో వాళ్ళకి ఆ టైంలో స్టార్ట్ అయిపోతుంది. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ 7:30కి అటెండ్ అవుతున్నారు, 7:30కి స్టార్ట్ అయిపోతుంది. అసలు మీరు అసలు వాళ్ళ గురించి ఎందుకు ఆలోచిస్తున్నారు, పక్కన పెట్టేసింది, మీకు వాళ్ళకి సంబంధం లేదు. వచ్చేస్తుంది, మళ్ళీ వచ్చేస్తుంది. నేను లాంగ్వేజ్ ఫండ్స్ అయిపోయినప్పుడు ఇంట్రడక్షన్ స్టార్ట్ చేసి మళ్ళీ ఫస్ట్ అప్లికేషన్ డెవలప్మెంట్ స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాం. 3 టాపిక్స్ మళ్ళీ సార్, ఈ సైకిల్ సార్ ఇది యాక్చువల్గా ఈ 3 టాపిక్స్ సైకిల్ జరుగుతూనే ఉంటాయి. సో 6 o'clock ఊప్స్ అనేది అవును. అంటే ఊప్స్ అనేది కామన్ కదా, అందరికి కామన్ కాబట్టి ఆ కామన్ పాయింట్స్ అందరూ వెళ్ళిపోతారు. నేను ఇట్లా పెట్టలేదు అనుకో, వీళ్ళకి ఎప్పటికీ జావా కాదు. 6 o'clock ఊప్ స్టార్ట్ చేయకపోతే అందరికి ఎప్పటికీ ఇది సైకిల్ కాదనమాట. అందుకని వీళ్ళందరూ కామన్ పాయింట్ ఊప్స్. బిఫోర్ దట్ ఊప్స్ మనం ఎట్లయినా ప్లే చేయొచ్చు. అంటే ఇక్కడ పాయింట్ మీకు మీకు కన్ఫ్యూజన్ కూడా నేనేం చెప్తున్నా అంటే, మీరు అసలు వేరే బ్యాచ్ గురించి ఆలోచించదు, మీకు అర్థం కాదు కూడా, వాళ్ళ షెడ్యూల్ ఏంటనేది మీకు అర్థం కాదు. నేను చెప్పేది ఏంటంటే, మీకు మీరు కాన్స్టెంట్గా 4:30కి అటెండ్ అయినా, లేదు ఇది వదిలేసి కాన్స్టెంట్గా మీకు 7:30 అటెండ్ అయినా, ఈ రెండు చోట్ల కంప్లీట్గా ఇప్పుడు నుంచి తీసుకున్నా సరే మళ్ళీ 3 టాపిక్స్ స్టార్ట్ అయిపోతాయి, 3 టాపిక్స్ వస్తాయి. అది ఫామ్ చేసుకోండి, ఆ షెడ్యూల్ నేను చూసుకుంటాను, వదిలేసండి. మీ 4:30 వాళ్ళకి ఎట్లా మేనేజ్ అయితే పక్కన పెట్టేసండి. ఇప్పుడు 7:30కి క్లాస్ అయిపోతుంది కదా లాంగ్వేజ్ ఫండమెంటల్స్, ఆ ప్లేస్లో వచ్చేస్తాయి. 7:30కి ఇంట్రడక్షన్ స్టార్ట్ చేస్తా అదే స్టూడెంట్స్కి. మళ్ళీ అక్కడేం కొత్త బ్యాచెస్ ఉండవు ఇంకా 7:30కి. అవును. మీరు ఇక్కడ పాయింట్ అంత ఏంటంటే, మీరు వేరే బ్యాచ్ గురించి ఆలోచిస్తే మీకు అర్థం కాదు. ఒకసారి ఒకటి విషయం, ఒక్క విషయం, అసలు మీరు మర్చిపోండి, పక్క వేరే బ్యాచ్ గురించి మర్చిపోండి. మీ బ్యాచ్ ఏంటి 7:30, మీ టాపిక్స్ ఏంటి లెక్క వేసుకోండి, మొత్తం క్లియర్గా లాంగ్వేజ్ ఫండమెంటల్స్ నడుస్తుంది. తర్వాత ఇంట్రడక్షన్ కావాలి, ఫస్ట్ అప్లికేషన్ డెవలప్మెంట్, ఈ 3 కావాలి. ఇప్పుడు లాంగ్వేజ్ ఫండమెంటల్స్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత మీకు ఫస్ట్ అప్లికేషన్ డెవలప్మెంట్ వస్తే మళ్ళీ 7:30కి, దాని తర్వాత ఇంట్రడక్షన్ వస్తుంది. ప్యారలల్గా 6 o'clock ఏమొస్తాయి, ఊప్స్ వస్తాయి. క్లియర్ కదా, ఊప్స్ నుంచి వెళ్ళిపోతూ ఉంటారు మీది. ఇది మీ పాత్. మీరు ఆలోచించి మళ్ళీ 4:30 గురించి ఆలోచిస్తే మళ్ళీ మీకు కన్ఫ్యూజన్. అవును, మీకు 2 hours, మీకు 2 స్లాట్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా, 7:30కి అటెండ్ అవ్వాలి, ప్లస్ అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం 6 అటెండ్ అవుతారు. అంతే అయిపోద్ది మళ్ళీ మీది. మీ 6 to 7:30 కంటిన్యూస్గా ఉంటుంది. Yeah, guys, then duration of the core job minimum 3 months, guys. Then more than that we are able to get. But why? Because I need to discuss up to Java 9 version there, right? Java 19 version. So then definitely here we have to discuss more, right? Right. Observe carefully. Yeah. Yogita, right? It's a free schedule, it's a fixed schedule there. And then that I'm going to take like at what there 6 o'clock only. It's clear. Okay. Right. Yeah, the schedule is fixed, guys. Then 6 to 7:30, I will take what there hoops concepts. Don't worry for it. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, guys. Anything else? Shall we meet on tomorrow? Shall we meet on tomorrow? Any morning sessions for hoops? No, not immediately, guys. When Python? I think you are expecting my class or other trainers' classes now. Python. I think Python class are going on there at morning time or maybe some other time. Just please inquire at our office there. Even I do not aware about it. Then try to check with our office people. Then they will give more clarity on it. Okay. Right, yes. That's okay, fine. Uh, shall we meet on tomorrow, guys? Shall we meet on tomorrow? Yeah. Dinesh, you can type the question. Then I'll give clarity there. You can type the question, Dinesh. Guys, then if you have any queries there, just call to this number. Then our people will give clarity on it. Okay, just call to this number. Our people will give more clarity on it. Except the schedules, just we can ask there any administration related kind of things. No, just we can call with them. They'll give more clarity. Ah, గుడ్డునే పుడుతుంది. మరగే బాబు అంటే భయం వేస్తుంది. Please suggest me how to follow the course. Dinesh, don't worry. Then we will the full stack course. The other schedules actually 3 a.m. No, okay. I think so. Then within maybe Thursday onwards, we have to attend at this time here. 6 to 7:30. That core Java is going in on Thursday onwards. This is only introduction classes. No, the actual classes will start at what there Thursday onwards. There. Then we can attend for it. Dinesh, understand it now. 6 p.m. IST, so that it will somewhat better for you. Okay. So this 7:30 class are going on maybe a few days of time only, but actually core Java is going to be happen at 6 to 7:30. Don't worry. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thanks a lot. We'll meet on tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow we'll see the remaining part. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Okay. Fine. Thank you.